All right. Let's go for a little round two. Did a freaking 5.5 mile run yesterday. And as someone who his whole life hated running, I finally have gotten in the groove of running somewhat consistently at somewhat of a decent mileage for someone who doesn't, like it or has never done it. So, I highly recommend it to people that want to lose weight, of course. I mean, it's a grind. The shin splints are brutal. Absolutely brutal. So do a pace. Honestly, yesterday, the shin splints weren't so bad because the pace was so slow. It was like 10 and a half minutes per mile that it ended up not hurting as much as the other ones I've been doing, which have been like 8.5 minutes a mile. But yeah, the shin splints, I mean, when you start running, horrific. I still got the 255 on the bar here. I think the body's pretty destroyed. Doesn't feel that great, so I'm just gonna do some arm crap. I'll do one Jefferson curl type thing. So the sleeves are rolled up, not to just inflate the biceps, but because I will be zercher holding this thing. I don't know what I want to go to. I'm trying to think. I think the last time I did it, I did 225 for 6. So I think I'll throw on 235 and try for another 6, see how that feels. Now my form on this is not, picture perfect. It's not fantastic anyway, but it feels fantastic. Probably, I've been telling people, as far as like a back workout, hamstring workout, I mean, it feels so good. Again, I'm a little bit of an idiot when it comes to working out, as you can tell. I don't really warm up as much as I should for a 30-year-old. But you know what? Everyone does their own thing. I think this works out for me for the most part. I just like to get right to it, it feels like a waste of time. Throwing on just doing the bar, and then I don't know. I don't have time for that. Let's just get to it, right? Get right to the meat and potato. The meat and potato of the movement. Okay. We'll stretch a little bit though. Do one little pull up. Do one more. Oh, okay. That's usually, as good a warm up as needed. Okay. In my opinion. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, let her crack. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's good. Oh, man. One more. Ow! Woo! Wow! Oh, again, see the yell? Wow, gets the blood back into the brain. Woo! Woo! All right. It does always feel good too when the first workout you do is a PR. Oh man. I gotta look at the video on the form of those. Definitely not my best work, of course, as far as form. on a workout, but hey, goddamn, it feels good. Oh, fuck, it feels good. Holy fuck. Oh, man. God. That is definitely a top tier, like, just loosey-goosey your whole thing. Get your arms ripped up so you feel like, oh, man. You feel like a man. It's good in that way, Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Holy shit. I'm not sure. I think next up, I'll do some, I don't really do much bicep work anymore. I should do some more bicep work. I feel like I'm getting too lazy with it, Maybe do a little bit of some shoulder stuff as well. Maybe some lateral raise. Raise the laterals. Oh, keep it running. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Highly recommend as well when you're working out in your own space is to walk around. Keep the blood moving. Keep your body moving if you're not doing a set, Just last time I recorded this video, holding this phone like this, walking around. I think the phone tracked like 1.5 miles. I walked around this garage in circles. And that's excluding the times I put the phone in the shoe. Oh, man. Wow. The wife and the kid are not home, so I can be loud today at night, which is nice. I don't have to worry as much. Just thinking earlier, what to do when life gives you lemons, Do you make lemonade? Do you just squeeze the lemons out on the floor and say, what is this garbage? This is all life's going to give me is a lemon? I think you got to work with what you're given sometimes. Sometimes life doesn't give you a lot, though. Really frustrating, Oh, man. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's load up this dumbbell to the proper specifications. I think we're going to be doing so ones, I have these 60s, which are nice, but I got to get off this rust on this one right here. Because at this point, it's actually, right there. It's actually like ripping into the skin of the hands in a way that is not pleasant. Not like a workout, like the deadlift the other day. It's not like that. It's just literally like I'm getting a rash from whatever the hell's on the thing. So anyway, let's take off the plates from the row. Okay. This is probably the most annoying part about working out at the home gym is you gotta constantly be changing stuff in and out. That's probably the biggest deterrent, I would say, from myself and just probably a lot of people from switching to just a purely home gym. It's not just the initial cost of everything, I think I've spent in total now, between like the rack and the different weights and everything, the bars, probably at like $1,100, $1,200. And at this point, it's now like, okay, so let's say I kept the membership at LA Fitness. That's like 3 years worth of membership. And this stuff should last, lifetime, really. Realistically, it should last a lifetime. So it's worth it in the end, but the initial cost is an issue for a lot of people. And then this stuff right here, like, so you don't have a dumbbell, to save money. I just got these, and now I got to load every time I want to do a different dumbbell workout. I got to load these bad boys up every time. Which, I mean, it's great that, like the dumbbell row, I can go up to 200 pounds, 240 pounds, which is awesome. But it is a pain in the ass. Here, where's the clippies? Trying out these magnetic clips. And so far, so good. I haven't had too many problems with them. Where is the other one? Sometimes you get lost in the sauce here. Here we go. There it is. All right, so we're going to do, I guess there's 62 and a half dumbbells for the curlies. I don't know about you folks on the interwebs here, but, when it comes to dumbbell, when it comes to curls, there's all different levels of strictness, right? But let's be real. Nobody, when they curl, is doing it against a wall. They're not doing it like this zero thing. Everyone's just having some fun. There's a little jerky. There's a little English. It's all about how much. Are you still feeling it in the bicep? You know what I mean? Because even when you do, and even if you do a crazy amount of movement to get it up, if you're smart about it and you control the way down at least, then you still get a pretty good stretch under load in the bicep. So that's my opinion. I just watched that Jefferson Curls and Mike Israel. They're doing those. I think I'm gonna try after do a couple of these, because you don't need any weight with it. You do like 10 pounds and it's, oh my god, what a workout. But they do it on the bench. They lie down on the bench and they do that. I'm curious. It seems ridiculous, but you gotta try everything, right? It seems goofy. You got Jeff Nippard. He benches like 365. Like, he's a pretty strong bencher. He's doing skull crushers with like 50 pounds to his chin. It's just, come on, it can't be real, man. I'm gonna try that one too. I'm in the mood. I'm gonna try these kind of goofy, science-based little workout things to see like how real is that. It just seems like a marketing thing, Oh, we've only got 50 pounds. He's getting a great workout with 50 pounds. It's like, I don't know, man. I think the certain point when you get strong enough, you gotta add some weight, right? All right. Ooh. I try my best. Let me go from the side so I can see later. I try my best to not do any little back movement. I try my best, but especially when you get to the later on in the set, the concentric gets really hard. Oh. Oh, man. Woo! Oh. Whew. I don't know how many that was, about 8 or something. I didn't count. See, sometimes if I don't count, I get a little retarded, lose track of what I'm doing. I gotta count out loud when I'm actually trying. I gotta count out loud. I can't do it with my brain. Too ADHD, too retarded to do it with my brain. Oh man. But I think I do a pretty good job of even though I'm not crazy about it, try not to use the back too much, do the thrust. The thrust. Hey man, I've done that too. I'm telling you, you get destroyed if you do the barbell. You add some little thrust, put on enough weight where you have to kind of thrust it up. You try to control that bitch on the way down. Whoa! You want to talk about getting annihilated. Holy shit, dude. I can usually do a couple at 135 without much kind of like thrustation. But I'll put on like, let's say 165, where I have to kind of thrust it up a little bit. Holy shit. And then I fucking thrust it up and then get to here and go, some science-based stuff right there. That science-based eccentric. Oh, man. That's why I haven't done the Zerchers consistently. It's been a little bit. I was being consistent with it for like probably a couple months. Fell out of it just from doing like got sidetracked from other random stuff. Man, wow, it feels good. The one thing that goes away fast when you're doing it though is the pain tolerance. It's so right there on that part of the arm. I mean, you're not used to it. Man, it hurts. God, it's painful. I mean, I think the pain tolerance gets like you get used to it fast. But wow, those first couple times you do it are horrible. Horrible. I worked up to doing the 315 Zercher squat, man. Wow. I mean, strength-wise, it was like, kind of down and up, not too bad. But the amount of pain, I was going to go for a second rep, and my arms were just like, dude, do not, for the life of you, go for a second rep. You are going to blow open your forearms, you dum-dum. And it's just being a little puss, but sometimes you gotta listen. You gotta listen to the body, right? The body wants to be a puss, let it be a puss. Let it be a puss, Sometimes it's got a point. I was thinking about doing another run today. After doing the 5.5 yesterday, I'm gonna do another run, and it's like, my ankles and my shins are talking to me like, hey, you know what, buddy? You know what, Ost? Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Why don't you just calm it down? Why don't we just calm it down? Just take it easy. Take it easy. And I was like, all right, let's just do this instead. I'll walk for 2 miles in the garage in circles while doing some random workouts. The one thing I'm not liking about these though is the clips, that is that they're not like super powerful. Let's see. So like if I, for example, let's say I want to do triceps. If I held it, let's test it. If I held it like this, is it coming off? Let's see, does it come off at all? Yeah, it's moving ever so slightly. So I moved it a little bit. So I'd love to do, one of my favorite exercises I used to do all the time was, the shoe, it moved. How did it move? What? That was crazy. Well, I just tested to see if the clip was able to withstand if I held it like this, and the clip does not withstand it. So I need to get some more heavy duty clips if I'm gonna do behind the head tricep extensions. So I think I do like up to like 100 pounds now if I go to the gym and I grab like a dumbbell. But if I put 100 pounds on this, I have a bad feeling that clip ain't gonna work. All right, let's go for set number 2. You know what? Why don't we'll do a little more fast pace on the Jefferson curl thingy. Let's try that again. That felt pretty good. Go a little faster this time. Have a little more fun with it. A little more fun, I'll just go for like, aim for like 4. If I can get under a 6, that'd be kind of cool, but just aim for 4. I think it's really fun to start from the actual like deadlift position, like get all the way in there. Helps kind of stretch you out and get used to being super uncomfortable with a lot of weight on you, You don't feel very strong in this position, you know what I mean? This bar is so slick too. I wish I had the knurling all the way through, So that way I could really get some good grip, but it feels horrible. Okay, let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. Oh, get a A little bit, push my feet here. Okay. 3, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That feels good. Any more would have been a little much. Whew, okay. Oh man, that's, wow, in the moment, it's funny. That time I didn't feel as good doing it. Usually it feels pretty good doing it. But the moment I let go of it, it's like, I'm fine. Like, I don't know. Honestly, the worse it feels doing it, then the better I feel after it's over. Wow, it feels good. Like opened up. It opened up. Wow. A little opened up there. Woo! It's funny, I try and follow, stock market and stuff, trying to keep on top of some stuff when I'm investing and stuff. And I feel like I've been kind of into it for like not super crazy, day trading or whatever, but there was a point where I was day trading back in 2016, 2015 with Tesla, because Tesla, at that time, there was like this trend that I noticed, just like following the stock. I was really curious about it. I was curious, like, how is it so valuable when the company's losing money all the time? Like, didn't make any sense to me, so I was really curious about it. How can a company have a net income of minus $1 billion and be valued at anything? It's losing $1 billion. What is going on? But anyway, here it is now. Look at me now. But I noticed a trend that it would be low. If I remember, I keep forgetting because it was such like a ridiculous thing, like exactly the setup. But I think it was like in the morning. I know I traded every day. It was 2 times. Like it was a three step. So like in the morning, I would buy. I think it was buy, and then right before lunchtime, so like 8, right when the market opened in the Eastern time, I'd buy some, and then right before lunch, like at like 11:50 or whatever, I would sell it, and then at like 12:30, buy it again. Like there was this weird pattern it happened every day for like 6 weeks or something, or a couple months. I was following it for a couple months, and I finally decided to try and make some money off of it. And it's like, what is going on? Like, you know what I mean? You start catching on these things, like, what is going on? So I've had fun doing stuff like that, right? Like kind of like goofy day trading based on like just random trends, not like anything actual financial or anything. No actual financial information. You just look at the stock ticker like certain times a day, One of my friends does the candlesticks. He's trading the candlesticks. He's got a method. He's doing good. He's got a method. He's got his candlesticks. And I respect it. But it's just weird that you can trade in that way. Like, because I look at it like, shouldn't it be based on like, if the company's making money, if they're successful, if they have future prospects, if they're low in debt? Like the craziest one right now to me is Nvidia, because it's already the most valuable company in the world right now. But it was at it's like 140. It had an earnings report where it beat revenue, it beat expectations, it beat earnings per share. It had a 55% net profit margin on 30 billion revenue. So in a quarter, so 3 months, they made $30 billion, 17 billion straight to the bottom line profit. Like after everything's accounted for, profit, retained earnings profit. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy talk. Look at Walmart, look at Amazon, look at Apple, look at Microsoft. the net profit margin ain't nowhere near 55%. It's crazy talk, crazy. And then, the idea that AI is going to be a big thing in the future, blah, blah, blah. So it was at 140. It drops down to 105. It drops 30%? The stock price. After that report. Forecast up. Net profit up. Stock price makes no sense. And then 2 months later recovers. It's back to 140. So now, 3 months. So now it's going to do another report, another a quarterly earnings drop. Again, now it's 36 billion revenue. But here's the crazy thing: still the same over 50% profit margin. Nuts. It beats the estimates. The Wall Street has estimates. They have stock, analyzers that give price targets and stuff. It beats all of those. But not only that, they beat the forecast, so they're forecasting even more money in the future now. Not only that, what else is happening in the current day? Cryptocurrency is blowing up like crazy. Bitcoin's up 50% in the last like month since the election. And what is used to mine cryptocurrencies? It's NVIDIA graphics. Like, it's the GPUs from NVIDIA. So how is it the profit is higher, the margin's still crazy, so they're a super healthy company. I mean, like, very little debt, crazy retained earnings every quarter. Craziness. It's absolutely crazy. And the future demand for their products is only going to get more and more and more and more and more. So why is it stagnant? It just doesn't and nothing makes sense. Tesla came out with a report 6 months ago where they showed like they've missed earnings by 10% or whatever, and the stock jumps 20% up. It's just, we're in like a fairy tale land. It's craziness. Oh, speaking of the cryptocurrencies, it is funny watching those and watching you can see the Ponzi schemes in real time. Like, you'll see one coin dip 50% and then another coin jump 100%. Like, literally just like a couple investors just dumped this coin and instantly pumped this other coin. It's just, you see the pump and dumps like clear as day. It's so wild, man. It's so wild. It's so crazy. You got 13-year-olds doing rug pulls. I mean, how funny is that, man? Thanks for the 20 bandos. I mean, what world are we living in, man? This is wild stuff. Oh, God. All right, do some more bicep curls. Yes, let's do some more bicep curls. Why not? This is more of a fun day, Last time I was here was more, trying to focus on deadlift. Couldn't really finish that day either, but today's more of a fun day. Today's just goofy. Who really cares? Just kind of have I wasn't even planning on really lifting today because I was so busy with all this stuff, and then things happen. I get some freedom, so all right, might as well get to it, right? Have some fun with it. I think I did 8. So I'm gonna try for another 8. Usually with the 60s, I kind of all out, where I'm using a little bit of motion here, is like 10. So if I'm getting 8 pretty solid, that feels pretty good. I think it was 8. All right, here we go. Let's try for 8. All right, try for 8 solid. Okay. Oh, the forearms hurt from the searchers. Oh, 4, I think. Oh my God, it's getting hard. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to start adding some motion here. Oh. Oh, 6. Oh, the left hand's going strong. Whoa, left hand. What's going on there? Come on. Oh. Wow. Do a little slight rest. Do the 8th one. Do a little, what's it called? The myo rep. Get a little myo rep action. For the 8th rep. Come on, finish it off. Come on. Oh. Ah. That was short enough of a period, right? It still counts. Part of the same set. It's not like I did a 7 and then a 1. It's an 8. Woo! Woo! Oh man. Woo! All right. Wow. Oh, forearms. Jesus. I wonder if it's the bar. I feel like when I do it on a bar that has more knurling closer to the center, where my arms are more locked in, doing that ridiculous thing, feels better, I feel like. Even though there's no knurling on this, I guess because it might be moving around in my arm, it's hard to keep it in place. It's funny. This whole thing with lifting, it's so just more about fun than, like, if I get to a point where, like, I'm strong enough to compete, it'd be cool. But, like, in reality, like, it's just fun. Anything that makes it not fun, man, like, I was so good at squatting when I was in high school. I got up to, like, a 500-pound squat. I was, like, 135 pounds. Ridiculous. Like, it was stupid. Because I was a lunatic, complete lunatic. I worked out probably 5 hours a day on average, like nonsense stuff. Like, my life was, at that time, WoW was a big part of it, you know? And then it was like, I wanted to be the strongest nerd I knew. So I would just lift. I went to weightlifting class, rode a bike. That was the big thing that kept me lightweight, was just riding a bike. I was eating, man, God. I wonder how much, I asked my friend, like, how much. I would go to this sub place back in the day called 620 Subs. Oh my God. They would make this gigantic 12-inch sub, but they would probably put like a pound of roast beef on the thing. And I would tell the guy, okay, roast beef, mayo on the bread, then mayo on the cheese. So they put the meat, then they would put mayo on. I'd ask them to before they put the cheese on it, throw some mayo on the cheese, and then mayo at the very end after I had, like, lettuce, tomato, onion. Dude, I don't know how much mayo was on this sandwich. I probably went through gallons of mayonnaise within, like, a month. Like, it's so ridiculous. We were going there all the time. Oh my God. It became like the religious activity after school. We go to 620 Subs. Oh my God. So many calories. It's a miracle. Like, it was funny because I was biking a lot. I would bike everywhere. I'd do like 40-mile bike rides, try to get as fast as I could. I think I did like a 40-mile bike ride in like an hour and a half or something. Just being a complete, unhinged, crazy person. Definitely probably some mania involved in there, like, to get the energy to do this stuff and not die. But the moment I got a car, I mean, literally, I got my learner's permit, got a car, I gained 40 pounds within a month. Like, literally just, I stopped biking, and that was it. That was it. I think I'm doing the running now, just because I can do it anywhere. I can, like, literally get out of work and call my wife and see what they're doing, wife and the kid, and if they're busy and they're not going to be home when I get home, I'll just, you know what, I'll just go for a run, get some calorie burning in. But realistically, people, if you want a consistent workout to keep in shape, not be in a lot of pain, and burn off calories, burn off fat, the bike, I think even that guy, Greg Doucette, he's big into it now. He's talked about it a lot. The bike is the king. It's the king. It's biking and then, like, treadmill in front of the TV walking. Like, those two are the greatest ways if you want to lose weight with very little effort and not really change much of your life. I mean, you have to, spend the time to, do the activity. But come on, just make the time. If you really care, make the time. But it's like, you literally, it's so easy. You do an hour on, like, you buy like a little, like a Schwinn, buy a Schwinn. There's a Schwinn big bike. It's like $500, whatever. That $500 you keep it, you take care of that thing, that will save your life. The thing is incredible. Oh man, I think, I got these bikes here. I think I might have to get rid of them. Make space, and just get the Schwinn. Because biking outside where I live, it's a little sketchy. There's some people driving around that probably shouldn't be driving around. You know what I mean? Woo! Should I do one more set of the Zerch? Zerch in the church? I don't know. Maybe it's killing my arms. My arms just, I was good with it for a little bit there, and then just took like a month and a half off from doing them like consistently, and that's it, man. The pain is back big time. Whoa. Oh, it's kind of funny though. It does make your veins pop out, like kind of goofy. It's funny. It's a funny workout. I highly recommend. There's that guy's channel, Atlas Power Shrug. He goes over in depth. The form when he's doing the Jefferson curl, that's like the textbook. His legs are straight. His arms are like above, like it's really a work of art, honestly, when he's doing it. I'm trying to get like, somewhat close to that form, but I know I'm nowhere near it. I have nowhere the flexibility to do that. My legs are bending like when I'm like at this point, my arms aren't perfectly out. It's just crazy. Watching him do it, it's like, oh man, that's what it really is. I don't know. I'm doing the Austin curl, whatever. I'm doing the variation that I can do. Let's put it that way. It ain't no textbook. I ain't lifting in no textbook. It's not working. Ooh. Oh man. But I got so sidetracked. One thing I was talking about, the squat. I was able to do the 500-pound squat at 135 body weight. Then I kind of fell out of weightlifting when I went to college. I didn't do it nearly as much. Honestly, after my junior year in high school, I just fell out of it. I didn't really have a good setup. I was really anxious with school, so I ended up dropping out of school like in person. I would just do everything online. So I wasn't in weightlifting class anymore. The setup I had at the house, we had a rental house at the time. And so I was just doing, one thing I did get good at, I was doing not like it's a muscle clean, right? I'm basically no leg drive, very, very little leg drive. Get it to my chin and then do like a rep, come down, bring it to the chin, control it, do a rep. I think I was able to do like 225 for like 10 reps in a row, which was like, wow. I was so proud of that. That felt, to me, that feels like the most like, I don't know, like that's a strong guy. If you can grab a big barbell, put it to your chin without like doing some weird like jump maneuver, but you're just bringing it to your chin, like full control, no messing around, and then you just press that bad boy above your head straight out. Man, it just felt like that's strong. That is a strong person if they can do that. So I was really into that for a little bit. Pretty much all I could do at the setup I had. And I used to love squatting. And honestly, the mental game of like used to being able to do that much weight, now weighing 70 pounds more and not being able to get even close to that number is demoralizing. It's demoralizing. It's horrible. So I'm debating, I'm just doing this for fun for the most part. And it's like, I want to get to that weight again. I want to be able to do 500 again. But it's like, the work to get there I can't progress on the squat. I'm stuck. God, it's so hard. The plateau. I'm trying all these different methods to break through the plateau, and man, I just can't do it. I can't do it. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not giving up yet. I'm gonna keep going. But it's brutal. So brutal. Man. Woo. I think part of it is I don't program good enough in terms of like doing mesocycles or whatever, That's definitely a part of it. Who knows? I mean, I did lose a lot of weight recently. I went from like I think at the heaviest I was a couple months ago, like 225. And I'm down to now 200 from doing the runs and eating, I mean, I pretty much still eat the same stuff, but it's just adding a lot of cardio. I'll link it out at some point. I'll show like the difference in my steps per day from like January through, when did I start? Probably January through August. And then you'll see in September, you'll see this whoop, like ridiculous spike. And that's exactly when I started losing the weight at that point. One thing that helps on that point, losing weight, is eggs in the morning. Eggs have a big, like, I think I'm doing 5 eggs with some cheese. 5 eggs with cheese, some bread. It helps last when you're at work. You don't have to worry about lunch. Do like a big breakfast. A big breakfast that does just enough to get through lunch where you're not eating out. Because that's what was killing me in terms of like, I was maintaining 220 because I'd be doing good. And then like one day of the week, I just wouldn't be satisfied with whatever I was eating in the morning. And at lunchtime, all right, it's lunch. The only thing near me that's any good is a burger place, and I love burgers. Oh, I'm a food addict. I'm a big food addict. And cutting out that addiction for the lunch has really helped me lose the 25 pounds. Big time. I mean, big. Probably more so than even doing the extra steps, but the extra steps made it a lot faster. Definitely made it a lot faster. And honestly, I wanted to get some extra cardio, doing some jogs and some runs. Because it feels stupid to be this strong, like be strong, not this strong, like as if I'm strong. But to be strong and then not be able to like run a mile, it just feels stupid, you know what I mean? It just feels dumb. And this big dumb Hulk that's like walking around, I can pick up a sofa, but I can't walk with it further than 10 feet. It's like, what am I doing? All right. I think I'm gonna have to use a lot of herky jerky here to get in our 8. If I'm doing our 8, I think if I'm gonna do that, I'm just go for like 10. No, just go for 8. Just go for 8. Keep it clean. Last set for this. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Senor Clean. Sometimes with my penis. Classic robot chicken was always fun. Okay. Come on. Is that 3? Gotta count. 4. Lose track. Oh man, that's hard. 5. Woo! 6. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, my rep. Oh man, week today. Whew. I think the running's been getting to me in terms of my capacity, that's for sure. Okay. 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Not too much weight, not too much rest. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, let's get some English. There we go. Woo! What a difference. That's so funny. That is so funny. It's a woo! I think it's good. I think it's really good to do where you try to be strict. When you're doing like, excuse me. When you're doing a set that's not like maximal weight, or you're trying to like 8 reps or whatever, even like 6 reps, let's say, you try to have those first, let's say the first 4, as strict as possible. I mean strict, right? Strict form. But then the last 2 to get out, if you have to. It's perfect, the best if you can program it perfectly where you're putting full effort in and you can get exactly the number of reps you're trying to get with perfect form, I mean, chef's kiss. I mean, great job. But let's be real. Most times it's not going to be that way. Most times, you get that third set, they're like, wait a second, right? You get that third set, it's like, all right, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting this, so like perfect form. So, let me see how it feels. Add a little bit. Don't do dangerous stuff, right? Don't be safe about it, but that's the big thing, It's like, is the form breakdown you're doing gonna cause you an injury? That's the one thing. Always like weigh that in your mind. Like, okay, I'm not doing perfect form, I'm doing textbook stuff, but like, is this like variation I'm doing, this little like change up, this momentum, is this gonna hurt me or like just help me finish the rep to get the last little stretch, the last little effort out, to have a little fun with it? Is it gonna hurt you? If it's not gonna hurt you, then go for it. Who cares? I just that's my whole thing about it. Just gonna have fun with it. Who cares? Who cares? Unless you're competing in powerlifting or competing in strongman or whatever. But even then, I mean, you watch them when they're doing their maxes. I mean, there's no perfect form. It doesn't happen when you're doing the 1 rep max. A true 1 rep max, there's a break in form. It's not going to be picture perfect. If it's picture perfect, it's not the max. It's not it. It's not it. Okay. I think I'm good on the biceps there. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Let's do some lat pullover. Lat pullover. Pull over. I need the bench for this one. I don't know what this is. This bench, the whole thing. Hopefully that doesn't have any information you can steal from me. It does not. Oh, maybe it does. I don't know. Okay, I'll blow that out if I have to. This bench looked like this. Somewhat pristine. Somewhat nice. Now there's all this I don't know what this is. I don't know what happened. Mr. Shoe, you must be relocated to near the bug zapper. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think if I go right here, right, you can see what I'm doing probably. Let's see. What am I looking at? Okay, is that... I think that's all right. I think so. Oh, I think that's okay. How am I going to do this? Okay, I think if I do 115, I'll be good. So this exercise, people, is the king. The king, the creme de la creme of getting annihilated in terms of your upper body, your lats, really your lats and your triceps. If you do this exercise, I mean, you will be engorged the next day. Ow! Whoa! Ow! Wow! What the hell? I just dislocated my pinky toe. What the fuck? Whoa, that's weird. I just dislocated. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, I got that on camera. Look at this. What the hell? That hurts. Look at this. All right, see how it's like sticking out? Look at this one. That's what it should be doing. See that? See that? Woo! Let's get that. Get back in there. Woo! Oh, that's not good. Man, that. Jeez. What the hell? What? Just that little flip right there? Ow! Jesus Christ. Man. Can happen anytime, anywhere, right, people? Jesus. That's crazy. That's crazy that just happened. Oh my God. Ouchie. Well, hopefully that's not a permanent injury. That does not feel good. That does not look good. All right. Little limpish. But thankfully that muscle is not involved at all in this workout. Man, I can't believe this happened. That is absolutely nuts. That is absolutely bonkers. No me gusta. Right. Ooh. Man, just caught like right there. Wow. It's funny looking at it, because it's probably like what it should look like actually. Like, when I compare it with my other foot looks like, it looks like, oh man, that's actually what it should look like. But it does not feel good. It's definitely not trained to be that way right now. That's for sure. All right, let's see how 115 feels. Okay. All right. How am I going to set this up exactly? The only thing that sucks when you're alone, there's not much way to do this exercise in like a perfectly safe way. I hate doing exercises that are hard, that when you're alone you can't really like save yourself. But you know, the camera's gonna have to help me out today. Okay, so I think you can see what I'll try. Yeah, okay, you're gonna be able to see it. Okay, so I think I've known this forever, but I just got excited to do it. Okay, I think my previous thing was like 135, so I think I can do this without dying at least. I can do this like somewhat competently. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go for 6. Man, my pinky toe. Wow. Wow, wow. All right. Like this. Like this. Nice shit down. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, let's stretch on you. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. I try to keep my arms kind of straight. Oh, wow, that's harder than I remember. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Woo! Wow, that's hard. Okay. Oh, man. Whoa! Wow. Whoa! Whoa, I'm definitely weaker than usual on this one. Whoa. Whoa, it's been too long. All right, there's just 2. Okay. I think I can get 4 more though. Oh, it's hard. Oh! Whoa! Wow! Holy crap! Whoa! Oh my God! Holy crap! Oh man! Okay, just 4. Whoa! Oh! Woo! Woo! Oh my God, people! Wow, that's funny. When you don't do an exercise for a little bit and you think like, oh yeah, I'm there again, I can do it again. Sure, no problem. No. Whew. It's even fun to look back on that video here and see. I felt like I was going where I was like, what was it, parallel with the bench, I think, on far back. At least I felt like it. We'll see. We'll run it back. Run it back. Wow, that is one way to end a workout. I think my lats are still sore from doing those deadlifts in the rows 2 days ago, and then doing the runs. Didn't really allow my body to recover really. Whew, wow. I think that's where I go wrong, is that I think I put the squats and everything, trying to progress with squats. You know, I keep thinking back when I was in high school and I just worked out nonstop. There was no sleep. There was no break. It was just work out every day, go hard, get blistered and destroyed, and just keep going, and I'm not that Austin anymore. I'm not that guy. I need breaks, I need rest. I think when I hit that 555 deadlift, it was actually because I had just gotten back from Colombia, visiting some in-laws, and I took basically 2 weeks off from lifting. You know, I got back home stressed out, stressed like crazy from we did termite fumigation in the house. And when you get back, my wife's a clean freak. And so she wanted me to clean every surface. And so when I got home, first thing I did, I stayed up like 36 hours just cleaning, wiping down stuff. And during that 36-hour period of being awake and cleaning, I was getting very, frustrated, activated, I should say. I called my buddy. I'm like, dude, I gotta work out at the gym. Let's go to the gym. And went there, and that's the video. I put a video up of doing a 555. I did 535, I think strapless, I almost got it strapless, 535. I don't know if I got it. I don't think I did. I was scared about dropping it because it was, at the gym. I don't want to be in a jackass. It's too early. It was like 6 a.m. I'm like doing max out deadlifts. Like it just feels goofy with all these old people in the gym. But I think with the 5, and then I put straps on. And I said, with strap, you know what? If I'm going to do straps, let's throw on 10, 20 more pounds. And I was able to hit it. And I think it was a mixture of taking the 2-week break from working out in total and also just being stressed. Woo! Stress will get you ready to lift. That's for sure. Maybe that's why I'm getting more and more weak here in terms of progressing. So I'm too relaxed, too happy. Happiness does not bode well for strength gains. Okay, people? No matter what anyone tells you, if you want to get strong as a you need some anger in your life. You need some frustration. The stress. Woo! Fight or flight. If you can get into fight or flight without just general stress, fantastic. But for most people, you're going to want a little bit of stress if you want to really push your workouts to the next level. For sure. Maybe that's why the running's not helping. Maybe. Oh, man. All right. Until next time, boys.